So, going into the new week, um, I'm expecting possibly some pretty good rotations, right? And price ranging for a while. So yeah, let's see what's up. First of all, starting off with the daily. Going into the daily time frame, and hide this. Let's bring up higher time frame and hide everything except this and delete this. We don't need it anymore. We are kind of bouncing. No, not that convincing yet. We are kind of bouncing into um, this order block, basically, right? This order block right here for me is gonna be the do or die level to see if price is gonna be trading even lower, going forward towards down to 65k or 60s, basically, or we could be getting a bounce higher towards 90, 100k or whatever. We'll see. Um, I'm not so sure that we're gonna be going all the way towards all-time highs because I'm seeing a lot of posts about, oh, this is the low, we're going at the all-time highs again, low dub and all this stuff. So yeah, I don't know about this, but for sure we could be getting a relief bounce here. I'm on the could you also show the order flow trades to later on? Yeah, I'll show it. So yeah, going into the weekly as well. Okay, that's a cool weekly candle, cool week that we could be targeting. So yeah, let's go on the lower time frame. Yeah, so basically on a lower time frame, what I said earlier, we are having like a range here for me. Range. How long are we gonna be ranging? I don't really know. But for sure, I would like to see a range from here. Boring PA basically, which is the best range we could be getting, honestly. Rotations from range highs to range lows, sweeps, and all the stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for this week, next week, or whatever. Now, going into VWAP, starting off with a yearly VWAP. Look where we bounced exactly at previous year year high. As was expected, we are getting a relief bounce, right? But the thing is now we are trading within developing year area low and develop previous year area high, right? So another reason why price could be raging for a bit is that it's not within a value, right? Based on the yearly, it neither trades below previous year area high or trades above developing year area low, right? If we get range here, any move above developing year area low will lead to a move all the way to 100k, in my opinion. Or if we reject here and start trading below once again, a retest of 81k, 80k will lead to a move all the way to 65k, right? So best case scenario for now will be to range, for things to cool off a bit, right? Because trend is low, trend is going lower, trend is down. So yeah, if we start trading below 80k again and get basically the daily close below here, come close below, start trading back again here, retest, I think we're going lower basically. So yeah, best case scenario would be to have a range here first. All right, that's pretty much it. On the quarterly, not much to add. On the monthly, we're trading close to developing month value area low, right? If I bring up this might be a pretty cool short forming rejection of developing month value area low, right? Into like a sweep of equal highs and all this stuff. GM Hawkeye. Or we could be getting slow grind, acceptance above, and move all the way, target these highs basically, towards 95k and even higher, 100k in my opinion. 100k, big figure number. So yeah, BlackRock depositing. Sell again. Yeah. I've seen the posts. So also something else. We have 24th of November. Monthly close is coming, right? Monthly close is coming in like 6 days from now. So I don't think we will be getting the chance to short or long previous month very low. But if we get it, we will have a static level here, right? That will basically act similar to our developing value plays. What should PL look like going into 88k considering it's single thinner above? Going into 88k, you mean on a lower time frame, I guess, or going above 88k? Going into 88k, if price comes back again into 88k, which is basically these highs, if we get a sweep, a fast move, basically a sweep, start trading below again, it's looking like a sweep, right? It's not looking good. If now we get a slow grind, slow and steady, basically on an acceptance above, there are two scenarios. We either get a slow grind, slow and steady, lows holding, waiting for an impulse move, or we either getting a strong move to the upside, spend time and space here, retest, and then go, right? So this right here will be pretty important to happen if we're getting acceptance. You don't want to basically see a deviation, right? A deviation is not something you want to see if you are looking for longs. And the fact that it's thinner, it's gonna lead price to go way higher if it starts slow grinding, right? Or accepting above. Because here you can see that we have like single prints and nothing really holding price. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That about the monthly. 88k basically is the do or die level right now for me. And confluence to that is the weekly value, right? Where we have previous week VWAP sitting at 88.4 or whatever, and previous week value low sitting at 84k, 84.5. So price, two scenarios here. Look at this, how the scenarios are aligned. Price will either sweep, start trading below to get a move all the way towards the lows, sweep of these lows potentially in the previous week value low, right? Where we sweep, reclaim, looking for another play, or another play would be basically slow grind above here will lead to a move all the way to 92k, previous week value high, and potentially even higher, or acceptance above, right? The two scenarios we talked about earlier. That's pretty much it. And The most bearish scenario would be acceptance below previous week value low. Acceptance below previous week value low is leading to new lows, in my opinion. Right. So going forward, 88k will be important to flip, and 84k will be important to hold. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Now that we're done with weekly value as well, let's go into TPO. So starting off with the weekly, if it loads up. Oh, we have a daily here as well. Some pretty good plays on the daily, by the way. So for the weekly, not much to say. That's what we have at 88k. We're basically having this prior value. This was like 1 2 3 4 5 6 value range, right? 6 value composite, and we're trading within this value, right? Let me expand. As you can see, another reason why this is pretty important: swept the lows, reclaimed all the way back to value area high, spend time and space here, reject all the way into value area low. Now we're rejecting value area high, but this high is not something that I think it's a good high, a high that is looking like a rejection. So we could be getting a sweep, start trading below once again, for a rotational play towards the lows, or acceptance above, spend time in space, retest, or a move all the way up to fill some inefficiencies. As you can see, we have a POC from past week sitting at 91k, 91.4, and some poor highs as well at 96k basically. So that's pretty much it about the weekly. About the daily now, single prints right here at 89k, 88 point something, maybe align with the sweep of the highs, right? So here we had a 2-day composite to play around on a Saturday. Let me expand. So this retest right here was another triggered long if you weren't long from below, targeting basically the highs, right? Let me expand this as well, targeting the highs. So right now, a fill of this inefficiency right here at 84k, as you can see, might be also a pretty good play to take a long from, targeting the highs if you don't get it earlier, before this move basically. So that's pretty much it. Not much from TPO this week. Only that we have a range from the weekly composite, right? From 87 point something. I have this marked already based on volume basically. Till 81.6. So let me go into the chart right here. So value is this one. Let me hide this. Okay. So bringing up everything into the chart, let me bring up the levels as well. This will be also previous month, previous week VWAP and developing monthly value area low. So going into this week, some pretty simple plays that I'm looking at. First of all, sweep of the highs, start trading back below here, and we're going all the way towards previous week value low, which is at 84k, around 84k, and potentially all the way towards these lows basically, and value low of this composite right here. Next play, slow grind above previous week VWAP and developing mount value low for a potential move to the upside, slow grind or acceptance above basically, with an impulse move and price holding above, right, and spending time and space for a potential move all the way up to these highs, basically 94k, let's say, which is also this past composite, which was from, let me show you, from back here, sitting at 94k basically, right? So if now we accept on either side of the composite, either the highs or below the lows, we're getting a move, an expansion basically much lower if we start trading below here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Rotational within value, also another play would be a bounce of value low. This is not a low I would like to see getting swept, so we could be getting like an internal sweep here with this low holding, right, and a bounce of like 88k. So that's pretty much it, everything into like a picture, right? I will set some alerts into these highs to see the reaction of price approaching here, and then we can look at some plays going forward. All right, that's pretty much it. Let me stop the recording and jump into questions.